This is a short tutorial on how to load and display radar raster or pixelated radar rainfall data in the map. In a previous tutorial, we showed you how to use the datetime picker to load the worst events for every location and every duration in a time window. Once that has been done, you can then load that information into the table below by clicking on the cell of interest, in this case the physical rain gauge for the 1 hour duration. Click yes to load the event. And you will see that the event loads by default the rain gauge information and the catchment aggregated radar rainfall information. To switch on the raster or pixel data, I can click on the map layer button here and I can switch on the new radar layer. And you will see that radar gridded data now appear. You can zoom in now, and if you click on any of these pixels, you can get immediately the rainfall intensity and frequency information for that pixel and for that time step ending at 10 o'clock at night, 1 hour duration that was loaded. You can also still get the information for the rain gauges and the catchment aggregated information. What's quite nice is I can unlock the time button here for the map, and I can then step forward and back in time to see how the storm progresses. By default, it has loaded the 1 hour duration that was put into the map, and it has a 15-minute time step. So if I step forward now, it will step forward in 15-minute time step intervals. And you can see the charts on the right hand side also update by default. I can change these time steps to anything up to 24 hours, and I can also change the duration of information shown each time from the 1 hour default to anything up to 1 week. But I'll keep it like this for now. You can actually see that this storm, if I step further forward, it dissipates quite quickly after that peak at 10 o'clock at night. So it was a fairly intense, fairly short duration storm. If you want to get more detail on the radar raster data, you can turn on point exceedance mode in the layer button for the map. Once that's on, if I go to a certain location of interest and I click on that, you'll see the standard raster pixel pop-up information appear, but an icon also appears behind that. If I close the pop-up and I click on the icon, I can then extract the exceedance information for that icon for any duration from the current time shown, which is now 11:15 at night, going back for a week. It'll take about half a minute to a minute to load that information into the table, and you can do that for any pixel.